Hey guys, it's Kathy here, and I have a new mini album to share. This is a 6x6 mini, and I've used Prima's Stationer's Desk in this album. I've used the 6x6 papers, and it really takes, these are 48 sheets in the paper pad. You can make the album with 2 of these paper pads, but I did use a third one because I wanted a little bit more of the colorful papers on the photo mats in the album. So just if you decide to substitute with something else, you'll need 2 48 paper pads for this album. I now have a PDF tutorial of this mini album in my Etsy shop, and a link to the listing for that is in the remarks section of the video if you're interested. This is 10 pages, and it's all new page designs, and I went with a romantic, just kind of an elegant love theme to it with Valentine's Day approaching. So I will go over a lot of the things that I've used here. Throughout the album I've used memento stickers, and it's a package that looks like this. You can see I've used most of them, kind of get an idea. I'm not sure what these are called. They didn't have a name to them, but I picked them up in Michael's, and I think you can find them in most of the big craft stores or online. And so I have one of the stickers here, and it's matted, and I've used dimensional adhesive behind it. And then this is a Sizzix Thinlits die, and the package looks like this, and there's a lot of dies in there, and I've used this one here, but you could substitute with any label shaped die, and I've cut it from ivory specialty paper. It has a little bit of a sheen to it, and I don't think you're going to be able to really see that on the video here, but there's a skeleton leaf over here on the side and a little flat back pearl embellishment, some rolled rosebuds here, and then I've made these flowers, and I've used a paper tray ink Beautiful Blooms 2 die for this, and it looks like this. It's a little over 1 inch wide, and you can substitute with any flower die or punch that you have. I did cut it though from muslin fabric, and multiple layers from this fabric, and then inked the different layers and then adhered them all together. And on the one on the cover here, I've got some little jewelry beads, silver beads here glued to the center. And then I've also used Prima Sand and Crystals. These are the black diamond swirls throughout the album. And got a little black lace trim here, oops, and some ribbon. And then I've used a package of Recollections border stickers throughout the album. But and they have a bunch of them in there. You can also just use a border punch and do a little border punch strip here on the side if you like. And then on the spine, this is a black velvet paper, and I've embossed it with a 6x12 embossing folder. You probably can't see the embossing on that. And this is a charm. This is a Paper Studio chalkboard charm. And I used a 1-inch circle punch and punched a little bit of the paper, and then put one of the memento stickers here on it, and a little bit of the Prima flourish, and then some rolled rosebuds. Of course, attached with the ring fastener there. And then on the closure, this is the same closure that I used in Romance Novel, and I've added some of the jewelry spacers pieces here on the band, and some lace ribbon here that's on the back of the band. So we'll go ahead and get into this. I haven't made a 6x6 album it's been about a year, and I wanted to use some of the larger flap and swing tab ideas from the 8x8 albums to give a lot of extra space in here for some larger photos. So go ahead and get into this. Let me show you what I've used on the flaps. This is a paper tray ink die here that I've used, and it's called Photo Finish Strips. You get 4 of them in the package. I've actually used this one, and I have instructions for this in the tutorial about how to use it, but I basically just lined up the edge of the cardstock against the straight edge of this die, and then just cut like about 1/4 inch here of this label shape. Now you can substitute with just a label shape die and overlap it by 1/4 inch if you like, or you can also use a punch, and I'll show you one that I have. This is a Stampin' Up! EK Success punch, and it has a very similar shape. If you were to just go in and punch just 1/4 inch or so of that, it would give you a very similar shape to what I've used here. And then I've used just a ticket stub punch here on the corners. You can also do that with a small circle punch. So on the first page, I've cut out an oval tag from the papers, and then this is one of the Momentous stickers here, and I've cut out a few of the roses from the papers, another rhinestone flourish here, and then this is a little tag that I cut from the papers, and it just kind of slides in here behind this pocket. There's a magnet on this flap, and it opens to the side, and then this is a little pocket. I've got a few of these little photo mats throughout the album. On the back here, this is a part of a Spellbinder's Flourish die, and I've used that on the backs of the photo mats and some of the flaps in the album, or I've used stickers to hold the thread in so they don't unravel on you, so that's what that is. And there is a swing tab on this flap, and then it opens to the side this way, so lots of space here, and then another swing tab here, and a large flap opens to the side there. So you can see this one really has a lot of good room in it for larger photos. And then on the next page, this is a little band here. I've tucked a photo mat behind it, and the flower here that I have holds it in place so it doesn't slide all the way down. Got another Momentous sticker here that's matted, another rhinestone flourish. And on the flowers on the inside of the album, I've used the jewelry spacers in the center. They're a little bit not quite as thick as those little silver beads that I used on the front cover. So keeps the bulk of the album down. On this little flap has a magnet, and it opens like this. And then this flap opens, and then the larger flap opens. So lots of space on this page. Then on page 3, I've used La La Land Crafts dies, and these are called book tab and labels dies, and I'll show you what that package looks like. I've used 2 of them. I've used this die and this die out of this package. This is the center die here that I've used, and then another Momentous sticker across the center, and more rhinestone flourish here. And then there's a magnet on this little swing tab, and it swings up. And then some smaller flaps here, and then a photo mat that pulls out of a pocket. I'm going to go ahead and close these up again. And then there's a swing tab on the larger flap, and it opens to the side. And then a large photo mat here in the side. Yeah, on the next page, this is a pocket here on the front of the flap, and I've cut out 2 tags from the papers, just slide in. Got another little sticker here, and this is one of those Recollections border stickers, and more flourish, and then another flower. Some of the flowers I've used rose colored ink, and then this one I've used rose colored ink and a little bit of yellow just to give it a little extra color. There is a swing tab here, and the flap opens like that. And then this flap opens with a magnet here, opens to the side. Okay, on the next pages, got another sticker here, a little bit of one of the Recollections border stickers, more of the flourish. There's a swing tab on this flap, and it opens to the side. And then this has a magnet on it and opens to the side. And then another pull-out photo mat here. And on the next page, got another one of the flowers and another sticker and some rhinestone flourish, and then a pocket here with a photo mat. And then there's a magnet on this flap that opens, and then a swing tab on this flap opens, and then another one here on this flap, and it opens to the side. All kinds of little hidden places here with lots of large space in this one. Then on this page, another sticker here with some rhinestone flourish, and there's a swing tab on this little flap, and it opens down. And then a magnet on the larger flap, and it opens down. And then a swing tab on the side flap. Opens like that. And then another pull-out photo mat on the side. And I haven't mentioned it, but I've used this die a lot. It's the Sizzix Tim Holtz Tiny Tabs and Tags die for all of the little swing tabs, and that is a great die to have. I use that a lot in mini albums. On this next page, I've got another flower here and some rhinestone flourish and a sticker. This is one of those La La Land Crafts dies that I showed you before, and it's this one here. And you can substitute, there is a Tim Holtz die that has something very similar shaped, or even like a longer label shaped die would work fine. And I've got a magnet on it, and it swings, and then this little flap opens, and then this flap opens, and then this one has a swing tab here, and this flap opens to the side, and then a swing tab here, and this flap opens up. So kind of a few little fun, unexpected flaps there on this page. And then on the last two pages, got another sticker here and another bit of the Recollections border sticker, some rhinestone flourish. There's a swing tab on this little flap, and then this opens down, and then the whole flap has a magnet and opens down, and then a swing tab on the large flap, and it opens to the side. Got another pull-out photo mat here. And then on the last page, another flower, another sticker, the Momentous sticker, some of the Recollections border sticker, more of the rhinestone flourish. There's a magnet on this flap, and it opens to the side, and then this one opens, and then a swing tab here, and it opens up, and then a swing tab here, and this flap opens down. So these were fun papers to work with. They're just pretty, nice, elegant little style, and I think this album would be really good with a lot of different paper collections in the 6x6 paper pads too. So then on the back, I've got a little decorative brad here holding the closure in place. So that's it. As I said, the PDF tutorial is now available in my Etsy shop, and thanks for watching.